Dylan, you want to be Frozen?
No. I want to be water. I didn't even like Frozen.
I promised myself that I'm not gonna like yell, and I don't want to be like yelling like be quiet. Like I don't want to do that. That's gonna be a challenge, being home with the boys.
Tomorrow, bright and early, my boys wake up early, so we're going to get them going. So this will be our little homeschool room for the next couple of days.
All right, day 2 breakfast, guys. How you doing? How you feeling? How do you feel about doing homeschool today?
Good.
We should have them do their own little confessionals. Like, my parents are driving me crazy.
Butter.
Yeah, Dylan, you happy that everybody's home with you today?
Yeah, I'm happy with everybody in my house.
Everybody's in your house.
I want my butter.
All right, so we just got through the first lesson of the day, which was Bible, and this is what they're up to now. It took a while to get through the lesson, and now we're just running around in masks and swords, beating each other up. So as you can see, we're already not following schedule. But we're gonna be flexible. They needed time to release energy because they were sitting down, doing the lesson, the Bible lesson, and sitting for breakfast. So instead of jumping into the next thing, I decided let me give them some time of just running around and doing what they need to do because they're boys and they have testosterone. So they're doing that, and then I'm gonna try to get myself together while they're doing that. And we can start doing our next thing, which I think is we're scheduled to do like Spanish work, and I just pop in a video and they can practice their Spanish. And that guy is under crib quarantine because he's yelling and not being nice and not letting brothers do their lessons and throwing iPads. That's the reality right here. 3-year-old. And the boys are here trying to do ABC Mouse, some lessons. We got it for free for the next couple weeks. This is their little computer station. This is Dylan, but as you can see, he's not sitting there. So I just went out for a run because I just needed to get out of the house. I didn't touch anyone. I didn't come in contact with anyone. I just ran in my neighborhood. It's, you know, a quiet neighborhood, mostly houses. So I just did a little run. It was like maybe like 25 minutes. I just needed to get out from all the madness because it has been, you know, as much as we've prepared as we can, you know, creating a schedule for the boys, trying to keep on schedule. They still have a lot of energy and we're all stuck in this house together. So that's why I went out for a run. And also because, you know, I'm trying to keep healthy. I'm not trying to make this thing take over or control my life as it already has. I want to make sure that I'm maintaining my already, you know, schedule of, you know, trying to exercise, eat right, and keep myself healthy because that's part of our immune system. So, you know, that's also a part of what we need to do in order to just maintain health, especially during this time. So did that. It was great. I always like to go on these like run jogs, and I'm not a big runner or a big, you know, outdoor workout person. I always just maintain and do my workouts at home because it's just easy for me with the kids. I don't have to leave my house, but I just needed to get out, and it's always good when I do that because it's my time in my own space in my head, and I can just, you know, talk to God and just all the things that are running through my head just become a little bit clearer. And that's pretty much it. I just have this conversation with myself while I'm jogging. So it was pretty good. And now I'm gonna get ready to take a shower, but it has been a little hectic. You know, I think the hardest part of it all is the baby, our 3-year-old, because he, you know, he's not gonna follow any schedule. He doesn't understand, and he always has like a more of a schedule that is quieter because it's just me and him throughout the week. And now, you know, his brothers are here because they're not in school, so it's kind of throwing us a little bit off, especially with the baby. So he's just been cranky and whining and had a couple of tantrums throughout the day. So yeah. Dylan, how do you eat hummus?
With a spoon. Okay? Oh, this is mine.
Now he does.
He was eating it with his fingers.
My card.
I think, you know, one of the things that I'm grateful for is just that, you know, in all this, God has still been, you know, speaking. God has still been with me and surrounding me and talking to me and, you know, preparing me for it. And yeah, there's a time for everything, and this too shall pass, and there's nothing new under the sun. All those things that, you know, you just kind of take for granted sometimes, but then when you're in the thick of something, you're like, wow. So that's what's resonating right now, and I'm just trying to keep strong, and not fall into fear, because when we fall into fear, then we let fear control us and we do dumb things. But if we keep, you know, to the side of faith, that's the most important thing, because then we're clear-minded and we act proactively in the things that we are supposed to do, and then we listen to, you know, God and how he wants us to, you know, take the next steps and guide. So that's my 2 cents for today. I'm gonna go off, take a shower, get all the germs off if I have this virus or whatever it is. I know a lot of friends and family are praying for us, and we are still not showing any symptoms or anything that we're sick. Although my son, my middle one, just started complaining a little bit about his sore throat. So I just started giving him something for that. But so far, so good. And we have another few days until we find out what's going on. So one thing that's been a lifesaver for us is that last year we stopped using napkins in our house and paper towels. We use washcloths for different things, and we use like to wipe down our counters. We bought microfiber cloths as well, and instead of buying napkins, we stopped buying napkins, paper napkins, and we use cloth napkins. So when all this thing happened, we didn't really have to go buy, you know, any of that stuff, because we have already been used to not really using paper products, except for, yes, toilet paper we do use, but but it's, you know, it's actually great for the environment, because, and it's saves you money from not having to buy so much paper towels or napkins. We've actually haven't bought as much as we used to. Mm-hmm. Even for like family events and gatherings, we've been using cloth napkins as well, because we bought a bunch at Bed Bath & Beyond, and we use coupons, and every time we use them, they get used, we throw them in the wash, and that's about it. So
You
don't get your shoe dirty. Mm-hmm. You put it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
eat your soup.
Mm-hmm.
You like your soup? It's Logan's favorite soup. What's your favorite soup, Logan?
Broccoli soup.
All right, Blaker, go.
Ew, someone smells like poop.
Did you do a paper?
No,
No, it wasn't. 9.
All right, Monopoly time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What's that?
It's
Is it refiner? Refinery?
Okay, so it's St. Patrick's Day, and I'm setting up a little surprise for the boys so that we can kind of celebrate at home. I'm going to read them the story of St. Patrick's and the meaning of it, and I also have them with a couple of activities that I found on Pinterest. Thank you. We got a printer recently that's really good, and it's fully loaded with ink and paper because this is saving my behind with all this stuff of doing school. I'm whispering because the kids are still sleeping, but let me show you what I put together. So here is Blake's work for today. His work is all in those boxes that I had gotten at IKEA months ago, and we've always had these little dry erase boards, and this is like their little St. Patrick's Day activities with a happy St. Patrick's Day little card. I put this together seriously like this morning because that's when I remembered. And that's Logan's area, and then over here we got something for Dylan as well. So this is our little station, homeschooling station for today. All right, so it's morning number 3 and it's St. Patrick's Day. Can we say happy St. Patrick's Day?
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
And Logan and I made shamrock. What is this?
pancakes.
Pancakes. Did you have fun making them?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So no excuses. If you can't go to the gym and your kids are in the house, you can still work out. I just did 30 minutes while watching not the greatest shows, but to get my mind off of things, it's Bravo, people. This is all truth. And I got my workout in. Now I'm gonna go take a shower, get those germs off, and then get back to the boys because they're probably creating mayhem upstairs. And now the boys are having some free time, playing with Barbies in my bedroom because that's where we keep them.
Mommy,
What? You don't want your friends to see that you're playing with Barbies? They like to keep it a secret that they like Barbies. But this is the truth.
All right. Every day after lunch, we have rest time. So, Logan is resting. Blake is resting with mommy upstairs. And Dylan is supposed to take a nap. Hasn't happened yet.
Mommy, today is this. Go write it like this. 3, 17, 20. 20. So put the date. 3, 17, 20. Then a line. 17.
So now after a little schoolwork, now we got some abcmouse.com going. And while they're doing that, Daddy's got to fold laundry. Hashtag house life. Hashtag it ain't gonna do itself.
It's St. Patrick's Day, and thank you, Lord, because right before we were in this whole mess with this quarantine, I picked up a brisket. So even though we're not doing parades or any other outside social gatherings for St. Patrick's Day, in this house, we're having brisket. And it's Taco Tuesday, so I'm doing a twist. I'm doing brisket tacos. So Irish and Mexican today. And I love doing my brisket in the Instant Pot. It's the best thing. And then after I take it out, I put it in the broiler in the oven for a little bit. And I just love it that way. Okay, Maurice, what do you think about these Irish tacos?
You
They're magically delicious.
So we got the green tortillas, the brisket, potatoes, cheese, guacamole, which is green, and salsa. Is it good?
Yeah.
My bite was too big.
Let's go.
Don't forget to chew, guys.
Let's do the dance. Oh my goodness.
Everybody say happy day, magic day!